What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Mr. Anime, welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone's staying safe. This is my third attempt to make this video. I've just had to turn the internet off on my computer because if you haven't already, you should come and join the Discord group because this lot can't stop talking. They're always in the background. So I've dealt with that problem and we're going to move forward. Shout out to Infinity Galaxy. Please go support me. Check out the game down below. I'm actually really enjoying it. I am live streaming also tomorrow, so feel free to come and laugh because it will just be terrible. But anyway, I will be doing the science event in this castle and also my castle. I'm also playing some Infinity Galaxy because I've got some stuff to rob and upgrade on there as well. So, without fail, today's video is going to be 5 top tips, part 2 of increasing your HP. The first one seemed to be really popular and a lot of people have commented and saying it's helped them out. So for me, that's really good to see. So yeah, again, if this video helps you out, slap a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't. Again, I'm in my mate's castle today, bit of change of scenery. I was over here doing some stuff, but I thought, well, hell, we're over here anyway. So 5 top tips, part 2 of how to increase your health. Well, let's get straight into the video. First off, your main science. Now, some of this is maybe a bit obvious to you, but at the same time, I like to make my videos sort of reachable to everybody, whatever stage you are. Hopefully, you know, it just helps everybody out in their own little way. But like I always like to say, if the stuff is not available to you, at least you know I'm pointing it out to you, you know it's there, and it gives you basically sort of a target to work towards. So, and again, I will mention there are many ways to increase your health. These are only 5. I love the little smart Alex in the comment section. They're trying to tell me more, but yes, I know, I am aware. You imagine me trying to cover every aspect of how to increase your health in one video. I'd probably be here for fucking ages talking because I just can't stop talking. So anyway, right, straight into the video. Main science, 3 little sections: combat military, military, and city defense that I want to point out to you. First one up here. If you scroll past, obviously you will have to work your way down. Attack, defense. Get down here, you've got a nice little bonus. 7% infantry health, 7% archer, cavalry, and siege. I will mention some of this stuff as it goes on does get a little bit pricey, but you're going to have to adapt to it and understand that the science as it gets higher is never going to get cheaper. It's always going to get more. So it is what it is. Just keep collecting, saving, wait for the science day. Boom shakalaka. Military. Now, you should be well on your way through most of this if you aren't already. But as you can see, it goes attack, defense, and then your health is what you're looking for. Cavalry 10%, infantry 10%. Same process, defense, landing on another 40% right here. Going through. Now, I will also mention that they did add a new section. If you haven't checked it out, it was quite a while ago, so you should know it's there. But this does get fairly costly as well. More of health down here, I believe, goes to 100%, 5%, yeah. So it'll be 10% in there, 10% cavalry, siege, and archer. Good stuff. Easy little tips, something for you to work towards. Now, city defense, right? I will mention very clearly that this particular section I'm about to point out to you does not take effect when you are attacking castles. It is only for defending your castle, right? But if you weren't aware, right here, not just this, because that's the defense, but there's little sections that you should be completing. But there is 10% HP, so that's 40% if you get all that done for all troops. 4 troop units, 10% each, see what I'm saying? Going through, I believe there's 2 lots and there's another lot there. So that's another 10%. And that's 80% health. See what I'm saying? I like to just total things up if you get confused. So that's a little pointer. And again, I will state, that is only for defending your castle. Rallying does take place. Someone solo hit shoot takes place. If you're attacking anybody else, that health doesn't take place. You see what I'm saying? Okay. So I'm sort of glad we have covered the main science. There are many more, but you know, it just makes it easier for me to divide it into 5. I'll also point out little tips on the side. There's probably quite a few tips in this video. And again, I hope this helps out. Unit advancement is a big one that I really want to discuss because basically, if you're not doing this every day, You should be, because you know the bonuses that you get from over here, not only HP, but you know damage for troops, siege engine defense is 40%, 80%, I believe. Don't quote me on this one. Maybe goes up to 40. I would have thought, if not at least between 35-40%. But obviously you can get it on your archer. See there, cavalry, 24% right there, 24%, 24.5%. Sorry, for infantry right there. Those are nice fatty bonuses. To discuss this very quickly and how it works, if you weren't aware, the first 10 times you advance each day, you'll get crit, sort of a crit hit, which is more points towards your next level. Now, I want to just sort of, for those of you out there who didn't understand the next section down when I'm talking about, where it says current advancement level 184, advance another 16 levels and you'll accumulatively get attributes. Oh, a long time ago when I first looked at that, I thought, well, I'll level up and get another, what, 5% defense infantry? I thought, that's great. But that's not the case. It's an overall. So if you ever look at that and get confused, or you're hitting at a higher level and it's like, well, where's my stats? It's an overall. So as you advance, so I don't really know of another way to describe it. You don't get those stats every time you level up. As to say, it's as an overall. So the more you level up, the higher you get as a cumulative bonus and attributes. Just wanted to clear that one up just in case anyone didn't know. Okay, how to get these? Very simple little tip. You can buy them. No, I'm joking. Come over here. You'll see this little boat. If I press him and then go off like I did in the other video, he vanishes. So I've got to catch him now. Right there. You see the little X marker? And over here, this will be here every day. And you complete these little tasks. They're already done in this castle. I'm not surprised. But basically, as an example, right in front of me, treasure clue number 5. Train 500 cavalry. Easy to do. And you'll get 100. Nice. You know what I mean? You can actually, you get different stages. You can get like up to 500 if you get a gold quest or purple quest or whatever it is. You know, this is just a very basic one. But that's like a little tip how to get those. See what I mean? He fucks off every time. Anyway, so that was a good one in the last video. Okay. So unit advancement, that's number 2. Number 3 is Occult Science. Now, again, I will mention there are many different sciences over here that will increase your health. But I want to point out 3 little books that you should sort of be looking at if you're not already. And that's the Eternal Life book, the Book of Battles, and the Book of Balance. So we'll go for the Eternal Life first. Right. Like I mentioned about the defensive HP earlier, this particular one that I'm pointing out to you right now, again, only takes effect when you are being attacked. It doesn't take effect when you are attacking somebody else. 22% HP for all troops. 88% total stat. See what I'm saying? 4 lots of units, 22% each. Easy to do. It's actually quite cheap. By the way, attack, 22% all, and defense. If you haven't done that, you should be laughing. Easy stats. Here is a section, and this will bring, I believe, 14% each. 10, yeah. If you follow the, if you go left to right and follow the way down, 10, 10, currently at 6.8, but it should be 10, and there will be 10 right there. Going from right to left is only 4%. 4%, 4, you see what I'm saying? 4 and 4. Easy stuff. Don't need to talk about that book. Okay, cover that little book. Book of Battles. You should be well on your way through this if you're not already, but easy health to gain. Again, stats for the particular troop, depending on the page you are on. A page for each unit troop. 5% health, easy right there. 5%. 5%. Now, I know sometimes you think, oh, 5% is not a lot. But like I say in a lot of my videos, it all adds up. You just got to keep working at it. You know, 5% on top of 10%, on top of 5%, and you're laughing. Do you know what I mean? Going in the right direction. So that's like a little book of battles right there. And again, obviously, it gives you stats as you work through HP, defense, etc., etc. Okay. The Book of Balance. This is an interesting one because this can get quite costly, and I'm aware of that. So for some of you out there who, depending on what stage you're at, maybe this is just something to work on Science Day when you've got a few more resources, etc., or whatever. And the reason why I say that is because not only does it cost research stones, it also costs scrolls. So, as an example, this particular science in front of me, I will need 141,000 Research stones, easy. But I also need 100 scrolls. I've got 23. So if I was to buy 100 scrolls... Oh no, I've got 23. I need like 70. You see what I'm saying? That's like 500,000. it turns into a little bit of a joke. But nonetheless, it's science that needs to be done. Okay. Page 2 is your health. So you've got infantry. Defense right there that you need to work through. And then you come down here. 6% there, I believe, goes to 100%. So that's 10% right there. 10%. 10. Side note. Defensive damage reduction, defensive damage, nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Okay, again, you've got your defense, plow past that, and then you start hitting your infantry health, cavalry health. Okay, that's at 40%, and it's only at 2. So I can only imagine that's like 5-6% in it max. It's not going to go. It's not going to be 10. So there's little pointers there. Okay, so we've covered those 3 books. Now I will say that there are many, like, you know, going over to your C book, Book of C or Book of Conquest, there's like so much in here that I could talk about, but I've got so much to do as well. Jesus Christ, I've just seen that. You know, so actually it's not my castle. What the fuck? Hold on a minute. Mental. Oh, actually, if anything, I'm responsible for that because I do all the military in both castles, so that's my fault. I was going to blame someone else in. Okay, so yeah, but what was I talking about? Got distracted by the lack of science in the Kingdom Conquest. Sorry, yeah, I don't really want to talk about too much of this because, like, there's so much of it. Or maybe I'll make a separate video on these 2 separate books and some of the others, etc. By the way, if you didn't know, it's not really that recent. Book of Spring, not managed health, but very important stats over here. Crit bonus, anti-crit, etc. that you should be working on. Also easy stuff to get. You need daffodils, but yeah, again, that's not part of the health. Okay, tip number 4, equipment set bonus. I've got it noted actually down in front of me. I've got it noted as equipment set bonus, Agatha and skin. So we might as well cover Agatha as a side track whilst we're here, as to say. A little side track. By the way, 10% cavalry HP for all you cavalry players out there with Agatha, if you didn't know that that was there. Skins. Okay. I know that this particular section may not be applicable for everyone, depending on how you play. I totally understand that. But what I will mention to you, if you ever get the opportunity to get your hands on these particular skins, like what I call the older ones, sometimes they sell them for like $9.99 cheaper on Aptoid. I don't work for Aptoid anymore, but I'm just saying, you know, you can actually pick up these skins for quite cheap. And the great thing about them is they're easy to enchant, but they also offer stats. I will mention it's defensive stats, admittedly, for this particular skin. I actually use this. Where is it? I use this one because it's got exactly the same stats as this one, and she uses this one. So, on a side note, as you can see there, by enchanting the skin, I'll get all those stats. Defensive HP, 9% right there for all troops. See what I'm saying? Archer attack, defensive attack, 9%. Defensive defense, 9%. Again, only takes place if someone's attacking the castle. So, sometimes it's better not to look. So, how do I word this? You know, how do I word this? I can get this skin to a higher level with the amount of enchantment stones, or, you know, whatever they call the little red things that I've got. But if I took them all off and tried to upgrade one of the skin that she's got at the moment, I wouldn't get very far on it. Do you see what I'm saying? So you can actually get more stats out of the shitter skins. So sometimes it's better to wear a shitter skin for KVK because you can get better stats. If you're a spender, then fuck, it makes no difference. You know what I mean? Because you can just buff yourself right up. But again, you know, they do bring defensive damage, offensive, mainly offensive. Some of these skins are. So, you know, I'm talking about HP today. But maybe make another video about skins, but it is what it is. Okay. So really coming over to equipment set bonus, which is my big part of the tip number 4, and probably better. Actually, it's probably better in this castle. So, on your equipment set bonuses, depending on which one you use. I would actually know because on the infantry set, the brutal says on it pretty much. Okay, it's even on the guard set as well. Bonuses for having 2, 4, 6, and 8. If you can get to +6, and some of this may be a bit of a long shot for you, but I think really, you know, you want to mainly work on your main equipment and get that to +6, and then go and pick the hero that you want if you're using Archangel. Now, a lot of the videos that I brought you are based around guard sets and stuff, because that's the route that I went in my castle. I actually had the advantage, because I've got access to this castle and I've been building it, to go down a different route. So we're talking about bonus sets. 20% health. All troops, by the way, for +6. So that's 20, 40, 80% total. But also, if you think about this, you get your other hero. And this is what I'm saying. We went down a cavalry route in this castle, and it's great because it's giving me a perspective of both sides, as to say. You know, I talk a lot about infantry, but actually, on a side note, if you guys weren't aware, this is what I've been doing in her castle. Do you see what I'm saying? I can't take all the credit. We had this conversation the other day. I was like, yeah, well, I pretty much do 99.9% of all the military stuff in the castle. She was like, well, I Evo the equipment. I was like, yeah, because it just presses one button, mate. Do you know what I mean? But I'm not going to be mean. But anyway, so we're talking about equipment sets. Another 20% there, just for a +6. You've got 2 lots of +6 sets. 40%, 80, 120, 160%. See what I'm saying? 160% health for just having 2 lots of sets at +6. For some of you, it may be a bit of a long shot, but again, you know, it's pretty much focus on your main set, really, you know, and then just sort of, you know, pick a hero, because which is why I don't want to talk too much about this, because I start rambling about the guard set. But whenever we're KVKing, the only hero that she's got that she can use, really, her best one is this one, and that sits on the wall because that gives her the best stats. Whereas I've got the Selma. She's got... I don't even know what's going on there. I didn't do this. I started to do this, gave up, went down the cavalry route. This was a long time ago. I said, no. Oh, actually, we've got +3 on there. I wouldn't use the Queen anyway. So, you know, as you can see, although she's got the +6 set, but it has to sit on the wall. Whereas I've got my Selma, and it never leaves the wall. And I've got my other heroes I can just fuck around with. And that's why I'm getting my +6 now on my Death Knight. So, yeah. So let's stop talking about that. Okay. Screen's gone blank. I don't know what I'm talking about. Expanding. Okay. This is an interesting one, because the black stones that you get, and also the white stones are a lot harder to get. You just basically how to get them. Just do events, be active in your castle. There are also many different events. I believe, actually, do they give them away in KVK now? Has she done her KVK? No, she hasn't. Oh, she's done some of it. I believe they give them away, do they? Black stones. I'm looking for black stones. I don't think so. I thought they did. No. Okay. Expanding. On each of your siege engine, stables, etc., you will have this little option to expand, like so. That'll bring open 3 sections. You've got attack, HP, and defense. You know, let's go and look at the archer, for example. And then obviously you just pick which one is suited for you at the time. But also, I will mention, you will need to get these to level 30. It takes time. It takes a lot of black stones. You see, she's got 1.7 million. She's such a little hoarder. Oh my days, man. I really need to... But we'll do that tomorrow. Actually, science event. Oh, that'll be nice. So obviously from here, right. So I know it's not a lot, but I will point out to you as it goes. I mean, this is only level 9. What's the higher one in her as? Probably the cavalry. 21. Okay. 4% at level 21. It needs to get to level 30. And then when you get to level 30, you expand it with white stones. Now, she has done some. In mine, I've done that and the main castle. What she did over here was actually this. She's such a farmer, mate, because it gives you fucking stones and stuff when you wish in the well. Let me see if it works. Whoa. Yeah, we should be well happy if I open like 200 wishes. You see what I'm saying? So if you expand the well, I know this is a total sidetrack from HP, but if you actually expand the well to level 30 and upgrade it, you can actually pick up stones. I don't think. Oh, it's going to give me another one. I wonder if it gives me a gold one. She sent me a little video where she actually got a gold one. But anyway, that sort of gives you a bit of an idea. Each building, there's a blue one right there. Each building has their own little magical function, as to say. You know what I'm saying? But we're talking about health. Okay. So coming across here, by upgrading all of this, it's not a good example. Shouldn't do siege. All of this, what do you do when you get to level 30? You can actually expand it by another 4%. So I believe it goes, what, max? It's, what, 10% maximum? But also check out expanding the defense, expanding the attack, and then up here you'll also get increased damage as well. But I'll make another video all about that. That's what I'm saying. You could be sat for fucking ages start talking about stuff like this, but I need to sort of cut it down short because the video's like 20 minutes. So again, expand your buildings, get that easy HP, and then just get to level 30. You will also need these white stones as well. Where are they? Just got none left. To expand past level 30, which is obviously your extra stats. Other than that, I hope this video helped out. And it's a bit of a long one, but it's, I say it's 5 tips, but there's probably like at least 10 in here, as to say on a side note. But slap a thumbs up on the video. Streaming tomorrow. Subscribe if you haven't. And I will catch you peeps later.